Deepak and Radha Basu are pioneers in the Indian software business. Radha Basu is widely recognized as a leading woman technology entrepreneur and mentor. Deepak Basu has spent most of his life employing technology in humanitarian missions worldwide. In 2006, Deepak and Radha set up the Anudeep Foundation, a non-profit company dedicated to improving livelihoods of the rural poor in the developing countries through training in information technology and entrepreneurship. According to the Forbes magazine, they can play a transformative role in the upcoming decade of information technology. Welcome to CB Design Studio. Deepak and Radha constantly travel between the US and Kolkata, and when they realized that they were spending more and more time in the city, they wanted to do up the place in a way that would make it a home for them, but also make it viable for them, to travel in and out. But we didn't want to overspend or overindulge because it is not their primary home, but it was important that it could speak about their personality and their profile. The first thing you'll notice when you walk into the property is the ceiling. We've got mouldings all around and just a small tray running around, very subtly hiding the lights. However, we have a little bit of a cornice moulding right at the entrance where we've got a brass and white pearl chandelier. So one thing was clear, that we didn't want to take anything away from the floor space, because this huge length of living area which is uncluttered and the floor is empty, gives the room this nice bright era. So as you would see, most of the furniture is aligned to the walls, the dining as well as the living. This is the most special corner of this property. This is Jhumki Shreyoshi Basu, who was the daughter of Deepak and Radha. This area took us the most amount of time to finalize actually. We went through a lot of designs, a lot of concepts till we could finalize something, because nothing was good enough for their daughter obviously. If you have time, you can read out about the Jhumki Basu Foundation. It's really amazing how skillful and gorgeous this lady was. So what we did here is, we've got again a veneer wooden finish. What is different is the jali work that we've done with metal. We've got a marble top counter, which is again Italian marble. Plus we have a little bit of a groove ceiling happening on the top, because we didn't want to do anything overtly fancy to take away anything from the corner. Very subtle light fittings, and generally talking about her memories. This is the master bedroom. We did not predominantly change anything, just brought in new aspects to match it to the rest of the property and give it a fresh new look. The bed actually belonged to Deepak's parents, so they had a sentimental value attached to it. So what we did was, we attached both the twin beds together, made a boxing at the back, put in some padding for comfort, and put in a new set of veneer with polish on both sides. The wardrobes also were made freshly to match the existing bed and the veneer polish. The TV unit again is just a simple panel which gives them the option to again match it to the whole look of the room. The curtains are from Fab India, a very, very subtle rust color, which I think goes very well with the veneer of the property.
So we are in the kitchen now. This is a totally modular kitchen. Initially what happened was that this kitchen was segregated into two, which is utility and the main kitchen area. After making the civil changes, we integrated the kitchen so that there is a long floor and it became spacious. It was initially an L-shaped kitchen, but we converted it after dismantling some of the walls to a parallel kitchen. We took off the whole thing and redesigned the kitchen, keeping in mind the client's requirements, like for example what kind of cooking range they want, what kind of utensils they use. Talking about the fittings, entire kitchen is of tandem drawers. The color of the kitchen, as you see, is total beech wood to match the classy interior look of the property. Coming to the top cabinets, if you see, the shutters have got a little bit of frosted glass so that even if not very clean utensils are kept inside, it's not visible. This is the study. The client works a lot when in India, so we had to create an atmosphere which is more functional as well as homely. As we remodified this flat, so there were a few existing furnitures like 2 wardrobes and 1 study. So what we did is we built around those furnitures. We made some storage units for the study, keeping in mind the look of the wardrobes and like in aspects of the color, so we pasted those veneers which matched it up. The ceiling, if you see, is very classic and simple, and the warm white light which you see in the ceiling gives clarity and very cozy feeling to the room.
We actually had done one of Radha's friends' properties about 4 years ago, and she had kindly recommended us to Radha, right? And then how was the experience like? What do you...
Well, I think the experience you can see in the results, and it kind of transformed the place from just a flat to a very beautiful, elegant place.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much.
I particularly like the craft aspect of that in terms of how the design was done and some of the finish. It's very elegant.
We actually got a lot of motivation from her as well, because she's so good at project management that she used to keep telling us, okay, like do this, do that. So it was, I think, a joint effort. Even last weekend we actually sat together on a Saturday morning and just we were choosing the light fitting.
Exactly.
So it was a very, at least from my side, I think we are very humbled and very, very honored to have had a chance. No, seriously. So I would really like to thank you, Radha, and we'll obviously keep in touch.
Of course,
So
it's a very collaborative effort, and I think that's what comes out. You kind of talked to us, found out what our interests are. So it also feels very personalized. It's not just decorated based on a book or something.
Right.
So on a magazine or something, it feels very personal. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate all the feedback that we get from you and also the encouragement. Please continue to do so, and if you like any of our videos, please share and like them, and please don't forget to subscribe so that you're always aware of anything new that comes up. Thank you so much.